Hey, today we are going to do something fun. We're going to recreate not only 90s looks, but 90s runway looks. And I was thinking this morning, doing these 90s style video is almost like another way of saying Gen X or women over 50 or women over 40, because I think we can all relate to this so much. And even if you're younger or older, there is something beautiful and easy and wonderful about the simplicity of the 90s, at least these looks that we're going to do today. So what I did is I took each piece and I found a look that is very similar on the runway from the 90s. I'm partnering with Quince for this video. It's the first time that we have partnered together, but as you know, I have been wearing Quince and doing videos. I started last year, I believe. I got into comparing different cashmeres, and then I think in the fall, I did my first $2,500 Quince haul, and I've been telling you about their things ever since. So thank you to Quince for partnering with me on this video. Their brand message is quality should not be a luxury. It should be affordable and accessible to everyone, and it should be sustainable. And the way they do this is they don't have a middleman. So they actually source the fabrics, make the products there, and ship it straight to you. So that is how we can get nice silk and cashmere and all of these nice fabrics for an affordable price. I've been so impressed, so impressed. Now, have I loved every single thing I've gotten? No, of course not, but you're not going to with any brand. But I want to share with you some things that I chose and they did send to me. Even when I was choosing these things, I knew I was going to do some 90s looks, and you could almost call it capsule wardrobe looks. You could call it luxurious basics. That's the thing. So let's start with my dress that I have on because it's beautiful. John said I look like I was dressed up for Valentine's Day. He always has like a little nice word to add to my outfits. I said, thank you. I don't have to tell you, I love a slip dress. Let me get this. I don't have much room on my microphone to hold on to today. So this is and I do have B-roll that I'll add in here, but this is a perfect length slip dress. It is, I would say, below the knee. This is a size small, and it is 100% silk. Another thing I would love for you to read up on is the different vibrations of different fabrics. I would have never, if you'd told me about that 5 years ago, I would have never even looked it up. But look it up because I promise you, you do feel different when you wear nice, luxurious fabrics. Natural fabrics, I've even started to notice that with my pajamas. And, a lot of times I would think, oh, this heavy satin is better than this lighter silk. And it's not true. The silk breathes better and you feel better when you're wearing it. And this is no exception. It's just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I love it. And I paired it with one of my all-time favorite products that you know well because I cannot quit talking about them, and that is my Quince Western boots. I also bought these in brown, but I would say black all day long, black. I was watching a documentary and it was Tom Ford, and he was showing his showroom or maybe some of his collection to someone, and he said black is the best seller in shoes, bags, clothes, no matter what. Black is always the best seller. And so I can agree with that. Black always works for me. And I think it really works with this dress. And because these boots aren't so Western, the only thing that's really Western is the point, and I love the front of them. And I do have on leggings underneath because it's cold here. It's high in the 40s today. So what I'll do is use this as a beautiful base layer for a longer coat. Another shoe that you could wear with this, especially in the spring. All of these pieces are going to be so good for this transitional time too, because even cashmere, it breathes. And I know I wear, especially one of these is going to be so good for the spring, but I love to wear like my cashmere wraps and all of my cashmere well into the spring. I remember last year when I went to Vegas, I think I took several cashmere pieces, but these, a 90s must have. And honestly, a must-have for everyone are these simple, basic sandals. These are new from Quince, a good, sensible heel. I would say this is like my perfect heel. Would you say it's about a 2-inch heel? Usually no more than a 3, unless it's like a special occasion. But these are just beautiful, and they are just going to go with everything. Every little slip dress, you'll see when I try on different things that I'm wearing these, and they're just beautiful. Very, very simple. You don't, unless you want to really make a statement with something heavy on the foot, something like this is going to be your best bet. And I really believe in matching the weight of your shoe with the weight of the fabric on top. You don't want too heavy of a shoe covering your whole top of your foot with a light flowy dress, unless you're going to do a boot, because that's a statement. And you'll notice I did not put on a belt with this because I felt like the boots were so much of a statement that I didn't want to do something else, like put a belt with it. But a chain belt would be perfect. Okay, so the first piece I got are these flowy. Remember when I was talking about flowy pants being in and how much I love styling the flowy pants? Here we go. 100% silk, and this color is beautiful. It's not too creamy, and it's kind of like a very neutral, oystery type color. The size I got is small, and I believe they fit perfectly. And a little tip, if you're worried about them being too clingy, showing too much, being too jiggly, all of those things that I think we all think about, put a pair of hose underneath them or a really, really thin legging. Really helps. That's what I did. And especially like right now, transitioning into the spring, that really helps. But these are just beautiful. They weren't too tight. I could wear them kind of lower down. And one thing I want you to pay attention to with those 90s looks, and I think what helps them work, minimal jewelry, minimal, hardly any. I think the earlier supermodel generation, they wore the bigger earrings and more makeup. Then when you ease into like the more Kate Moss period, you will notice a lot of simplicity, and I love that. That's why I just put simple little rings on, no earrings, my necklaces that I wear every day and I don't take off, and I love that. That's my style all the way around. I do like a statement ring, and I do love hoops. But anyway, these are just dreamy. I paired them with this cashmere sweater. And I've said this so many times, I could live the rest of my life in cashmere. I never knew what a big deal it was. My mom always loved cashmere, and I have shared some of my sweaters with her this season, and she has enjoyed them. She said it has been so much fun having different little sweaters to wear. This one is a medium. The reason I sized up to a medium is I wanted that look of a bigger sweater with the silky pants, because that's what makes it work. The different textures, the different weights, and oh my gosh, this feels so good. If you want it to be even warmer, layer something underneath it. But even going into the spring, I think we'll be able to wear this. And the two of these together are just so chic. I think that is just part of the 90s look. It's very minimal, chic. And I think that's why people, talk about Carolyn Bessette Kennedy and Gwyneth Paltrow, because what do you think of when you think of them? You think minimal, chic, very luxurious, but yet stylish. Then, of course, every order I place, it seems to have a slip dress or a slip skirt. This slip skirt, I believe it's the same color. Yes. So just a fabulous color and a great length and a great flow. Same thing. If you're worried about, showing through too much, put on a pair of hose or a pair of leggings or something underneath it. Maybe you could even get some capri style, but this is one of my favorite looks. I did these yesterday, and this made me so happy when I put this together. Remember when I bought these? They sell them in a 3-pack. I got the black and the cream color, and I've shared some of these. It's perfection. First of all, it's off-white, like a creamy color. It's ribbed, the perfect little cap sleeve, the crew neck. So I paired these together, and then I noticed that part of the freshness and the simplicity, along with the minimal jewelry, the minimal hair, all of those things, is if you'll notice, there's usually some skin showing. And you know, skin is one of my favorite colors. I was brought up here, born in a playpen on the beach, and I just find it so vibrant and so beautiful, especially with women. I don't want to see a lot of man skin. And if you'll notice, they usually have like a little sliver of their tummy showing, or no hosiery, like bare legs. So I did do that, but I love this. I love the combo. I love that the tones are a little bit different. Do not let that stop you. Even if you wanted a white t-shirt with this, that's what makes it interesting. Just do the tone on tone. And even if they're not the same, that's what really makes you stand out. It makes it look, I don't know, gives it more of a casual, chic vibe, I think. Just like I always say, mixing high-low, mixing different stores, you don't want to look like you just stepped out of a catalog. Just like when you're buying furniture for your home, you don't want to go in the showroom and buy the whole setup. You want to piece it together and show your personal style and your personality. And it doesn't take a lot of accessories or a lot of complicated pieces. Just something like this is so Kate Moss, I think. And another one of my favorite 90s models is Karen Mulder. I like, a lot of times when I'm looking up styles, I'll notice her, and I love her makeup too. So, okay, this could be the winner. Is this the winner? This may be the winner. This may be the must-have product, because can you see that it is thin? This is almost like a top. And then I love, 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 let me see how I can show this the best. I'm gonna pull it up here so you can see. See how the neckline is ever so slightly scalloped? You guys, 100% Mongolian cashmere. It is dreamy. It is dreamy. In a perfect world, I would just sleep in this. You know what? It is a perfect world. I might start sleeping in this. I don't want to mess it up though. This is the kind of thing I would buy multiples of. Matter of fact, when this is over, I'm going to look at what other colors this comes in, because it is just like the perfect weight. It is the perfect layering piece for the winter, but yet it's going to be perfect for spring. You know, another look I really want to do, and it's on my list of video ideas and looks that I want to try, is the whole tying something around the waist. That, I love that. I think that is so cool looking, especially like with a dress like this, to tie this sweater around the waist and have on some simple flip-flops. Perfect. Love it. And then I paired it with, of course, the perfect slip skirt, 100% silk. So when you're wearing this, it's simplicity, but it is luxurious. You feel luxurious when you're wearing these fabrics. It's a different feeling, and I love it. I'm here for it. I'm loving it. I'm just so much more into the nicer fabrics than I've ever been. I've really this past season gotten a grip on that, on layering and things that I really love. And that's what these boots, leather, so bendable, so comfortable. Okay, I know I've talked about these enough, but I have worn these boots now twice to New York and had the best foot experience I've ever had traveling. Way above sneakers. I look back at some of the sneakers I wore, and like the Nikes hurt my ankle. The Pradas killed the top of my toes. I have a little soft spot in my heart for the Nike Dunk Valentines. I'll never get rid of those. But they just weren't as comfortable as you would think they are. Definitely not as warm or comfortable as these boots. So I wish, Quince, I would love for you to get these boots in a cream color for the summer. Okay, with this skirt, I saw several different looks with leather jackets. That is another place that I think Quince shines, is their leather. Their leather blazer, I think I showed you in my Friday video, their suede moto. That thing, oh my gosh, it is so soft, so just high-end feeling. This is I believe it's called the Cafe Leather Racer. Now, I will say this one, I think, looks better, feels better, and wears better when you zip it up. But it's a look. and I really do like it. I love it. And then this, I would say, is the biggest must-have of the leather jackets. I do love their leather blazers. I have the black one, and I do love the bombers. They are wonderful too. But I think your most versatile, timeless, luxurious feeling, fitting, wearing piece is this little cropped leather jacket. When I did that video, I think I was in the same spot, and I think it was just a Quince haul. I remember that feeling that day. I remember that might have even been part of what sparked me thinking, why am I struggling to wear all of these new things when this is what makes me feel my best? And it's so simple and so nice. And so it goes with everyone can wear this in some way. That's how I feel. And I feel the most me in things like you're seeing here. And especially when they're, very luxurious and nice. So I hope you saw something that you liked. I hope that you enjoyed this. Thank you to Quince for asking me to partner with them. I'm very flattered. I will list every single thing in order down below under this video and in the first comment pinned underneath the video. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.